Hey, what's up, everybody? Mic check, mic check. Let me know if you can hear me clearly. Can you do a thumbs up or just say yes, you can hear me in the live chat? Okay, cool, cool, cool. All right, so I want to do a quick uh, trade recap that I took on AMD about 10 minutes ago. I wasn't, I actually wasn't planning on trading today, but I just took a quick peek at the charts and saw what AMD was doing and decided to go ahead and enter a trade. And if you all have any questions about this particular trade, just drop your questions in the live chat and I will answer every single question. I'll pause periodically and go over those questions. So let's take a look at what I did today. Let me pull up Loam. I recorded it so I could go over it in detail for those who may be interested. So if you're interested in seeing, let me move some of this information off the screen so you can see that more clearly. All right, cool. All right, let me pull up this trade recap. Hit play. Let's maximize that. All right, cool. All right, so I'm gonna do just a quick trade recap, and then I'll end this live session, and then look to do a session later. I'm gonna reach out to E. I think it was his name. I forget. And then see if he's able to do a co-hosting session with me. See if we can work out how to share screens from as a co-host. But we'll go from there. But anyway, so I'm going to go over this quick trade recap that I took today, a couple like 10 minutes ago. AMD made $200 in 7 minutes. So that was pretty cool. It was pretty exciting, but I really wasn't planning on trading today because I really wasn't feeling it. Like I really wasn't feeling trading today. I just wanted to go live so you all could, for those who had caught my pre-market prep, so you could see my mentor trade live, trade the break and retest strategy live. So I really was looking forward for you all to see that, but they had traveled to Dubai, and the Airbnb that they were staying at had internet issues, so they couldn't do it. My mentor did make $2,400 today. He traded Tesla. So that's just a quick FYI. He did trade Tesla and made $2,400 today. So that was pretty cool. But let me show you what I did today, 10 minutes ago, trading AMD. All right, so let me play this. I'm gonna walk through this, but feel free to drop your questions in the live chat, and I'll pause periodically to check the chat to see if I need to answer any questions. All right. All right. So let's go ahead and begin. I'm gonna hit play on this, and if you want this this particular video of the recording of my trade, not this live session, but this particular video where I recorded my trade. Just let me know and I'll send that over to you. No problem. But take a look. This is AMD. This is a semiconductor for those who are completely new and don't have any idea what AMD is. It's a semiconductor. It's a chip maker that powers some of the devices that you might use today. All right. So whether that's a phone or a laptop, computer, and so forth, AMD, companies like AMD and NVIDIA are chip makers. All right. So today, buyers stepped in aggressively at the open. We had one down close candle as soon as the market opened, and then the next subsequent candles, buyers stepped in aggressively and pushed the stock price up. And they just continued. So you can see we just started this upward trend. And I took a peek at it and I was like, oh, okay. I'll take a peek a little bit later after, after the session opened. But remember, I mentioned this in other live sessions. The key is to draw out a key level. You need to have a high and a low. I'm not going to go into detail in this explanation, but I can later after the explanation. But the point is you need a key level drawn out on your chart for the ticker of interest. This is AMD. So I have a high and a low marked out. These markings or key levels represents the 5-minute high and the 5-minute low. This is where the price went, how high the price went in the first 5 minutes and how low the price went within the first 5 minutes. All right. So that's what these two lines represent here. This light blue line and this light, I think this is pink line here. Now I use the breakout and retest strategy. It's a simple, very, very simple strategy anyone can learn. All right. And so what I wait for is either two things. Price can only go up in two directions. All right. Remember that price can only go in two directions, up or down. All right. So with the breakout and retest strategy, I simply wait for a breakout above the 5-minute high or a breakout below the 5-minute low. In this case, in the case of AMD today, we broke out above the 5-minute high. And all I'm looking for is simply a retest back to that same key level. All right. And you can see this is a textbook breakout and retest. Textbook. I mean, I don't know if you can get more perfect than this. All right. Textbook breakout retest setup here. And even though this retest was perfect, I mean, look, remember I talked about looking for confirmation that buyers are stepping in aggressively. Notice this green up close bullish candle here, and notice the distinction between the other candles. Okay. And that's how you can tell, right? Look, buyers did so again here. Here, look at this displacement, man. This is what you're looking for. Again, this is the confirmation that buyers are going to step in, hold this key level here, right, of 164.35 or 164 and change, and potentially continue to push the price higher. It's always a chance that sellers could step in even more aggressively. They can call reinforcements and push the price lower, but it didn't happen in this case. All right. So this is what you're looking for. Now, did I enter the trade? Nope. I still didn't enter the trade. Why? Because today I really wasn't feeling it. I really wasn't feeling it, right? I wasn't even looking for a trade, right? I was just like, man, I'm gonna just go ahead and take care of some errands and stuff like that, clean up a little bit and just watch some TV. I made my money this week, and so far this month, so I'm pretty cool, right? But no, look at what happened. I eventually did enter the trade, but I'm going to show you when I entered the trade. And again, I made $200 in 7 minutes. So this is what I'm going over right now. For those of you who just tapped in, I made $200 in 7 minutes. Yesterday, I made $430 in 26 seconds. Yo, this is crazy, man. I'm still trying to wrap my head around this stuff. I've been day trading consistently. I'm a new day trader. I've been day trading consistently for the past 3.5 months. I found the most awesome mentor who teaches using simple language. So I'm sharing with anyone who's interested to learn, listen, and learn for free. No gatekeeping. All right. So anyway, let me get back to the point. Look at where buyers stepped in. This is amazing. This is a textbook breakout and retest setup here. This is what you want. This is the ideal breakout retest, right? You have your key levels drawn out. You wait for a breakout above or a breakout below and the retest back to whatever the key level is, depending on the direction the stock is trending. We're trending upward. So this is what we were looking for. This is the candle that you would want to enter in on. This is one of the candles you could have used to enter your position. For those who are following, I'm on the 1 minute time frame. If you know what that is, if you're trying to follow along in TradingView, which also is a free application, I'm on the 1 minute time frame. What does that mean exactly? It means that every candle is a 60-second candle. It means it's forming within that 60-second time frame. All right. So every candle that you see here on the chart is 60 seconds. Now, this is a video, So you may not be able to see. Let me see if I can. I can't zoom in on this, but I could go to the chart if you all want me to go to the actual chart so you can see it, the candlesticks more clearly. But yeah, this is actually, let me just go ahead and switch to the chart. Wait. Minimize this. No, that's not what I want. Minimize, switch to AMD, and then let me save some real estate here, adjust this screen, blow this up just a little bit so it's a little bit clearer so you all can see it. All right, so let me know in the chat if that looks better. And then I'll play the video so you all can see that. Okay, cool. So that's looking good. All right, cool. All right, I apologize. Let me know. Hey, just feel free to tap in, drop in the live chat if you can't hear me, if you're experiencing audio issues, if you need me to repeat something. If the screen isn't looking clear, just let me know and I will make adjustments so everyone can follow along, right? All right, so this is a break. Let me activate my drawing tool here. This is a textbook breakout and retest. All right, so you have the 5-minute high drawn out here and the 5-minute low drawn out here. We're waiting for a break. In this case, the stock is trending upward, so we're waiting for a break above, which is what happened with this bullish green candle here. For those who are completely new to day trading and you don't know what the green candle represents or what the purple candle represents, the purple candles are typically red in color on any default chart. I changed my color to purple. All right. And I can explain why, but I'm not going to explain that right now. The green candles represents buyers. The purple candles represent sellers. Purple candles will likely be what you'll see going down, which represents the price is decreasing. Green candles represents price increasing or going up. Okay. Again, green candles represents buyers. Purple candles represent sellers. All right. And this is a constant battle between these two groups every single day. So price can only move in two directions, either up or down. All right. Let me know if you have any questions about that in the live chat and I'll pause to answer it. But this is a textbook breakout and retest setup. This is what you're looking for. This green bullish candle here, notice the distinction in its size versus these other candles, right? These other green candles. This is what I talked about in previous live sessions about looking for buyers to step in aggressively. This is your confirmation. This is your sign that for the breakout and retest strategy that you can enter your position. Okay. Now, did I enter the position at this point? I did not. Why not? Because again, I was not looking to trade today. I was not looking to trade today whatsoever. But I noticed that buyers were continued to step in aggressively, pushing the stock price higher and higher and higher. This would have been a lot of money had I jumped into this position earlier. But let me tell you when I did trade. All right. So let me switch drawing tools here and note. I don't know if you all can see this, but there's a tiny seller candle here, this purple tiny candle here. Let me draw a circle around it. This is that candle. Let me see if I can stretch out the screen a little bit more. So hopefully you all can see that in the chat, in the Zoom or in the live. All right, so this is the candle. It's a very, very tiny down close candle. This is sellers trying to step in, but they were very weak. All right, very, very weak. Not enough sellers to continue pushing the price down. So this candle here, I used to determine my the next point of entry. Okay, and what do I mean by that? Well, I missed the initial entry. I mean, technically, I didn't miss it. I was watching it as this candle was developing and I could have jumped in. I have my confirmation screen ready to go. I just decided not to do it. All right. But here we had this first down close candle in this trend, right? And so what I did was simply waited for a pullback to this zone. So let me draw this out. Let me draw the line here. It's not going to be a perfect line, but this is the top of the down close candle, and this is the bottom of that down close candle. And I'm just waiting for the sellers to push back and bring the price, push the price lower until we reach near this zone. Okay, we could reach near it, we can reach somewhere in between, or even slightly below it. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Let me know if you have any questions about this explanation. I'm trying to use simple language to explain these concepts. So just let me know if you need me to repeat anything. All right, cool. So once sellers stepped in aggressively to push the price lower towards this zone, that's what I was looking for. And I was like, man, okay, now I might be interested. This is what I'm thinking in real time, right? As I'm going through my thought process. I'm like, all right, I might be interested. And but I didn't feel like staying in very long, right? I was like, man, I want a quick scalp. That's basically to be in within like 1 to 3 minutes, something like that. But I want you all to see the video. This is key. I want you to see the video because I want you to see me in real time, like in action. Okay, I want you to see this because I want to talk through this. So I'm just going to do a quick. I'm going to cap off this explanation and then I'm going to play the video. All right, so you all can see it in action. All right, because talking through it is one thing, but then seeing it is another. All right. So once this happened, once sellers push price towards this zone again, I was like, all right, cool. Let me see if buyers step in and hold this pricing zone. All right. Anytime we draw key levels, those key levels just simply represents pricing zones. This is where either buyers are going to step in or sellers are going to step in. This is where a lot of money is resting. Okay. And so if buyers decided to hold this level, then I was thinking to myself, I might be interested in entering a trade. Well, notice this candle here. This is okay. But here's what's really important. This wick. Hopefully you all can see this wick. Let me zoom in a little bit more, stretch the screen out some more and pull this down so you should be able to see this more clearly. This is the wick that I'm looking for. This is the wick. And then notice right after that, we had another down close candle, sellers trying to continue pushing the price lower, but they didn't even push lower than this wick here. All right. So they tried, but now buyers are stepping in. So this is potential setup, right? The setup is developing. So this is the sign that the trade is developing. All right. But this candle here is the candle you could have entered in on. Did I enter on this candle? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. So, and why did I enter on this particular candle? Because it was moving quickly. It was moving quickly. All right. So I'm going to stop the explanation at this point and play the video so you can see it. You can see how quickly these candles are forming. And if you have any questions, just let me know and I'll pause to answer the questions before we continue. All right. So the video is going to be key. It's going to let you see the trade in action. All right. And then we'll come back to the chart. So now you may not see all the candles clearly, but this is the best I can do for the video. Oh, hold on. Let me see if I can. Will it let me? Nope. No, I can't adjust it any further. I wish I could, but can you all see this in the, all you need to see really is the trend, and then watch the dollar amount in Thinkorswim. Okay. Just watch the dollar amount. So hopefully you'll be able to see that. But I'm going to hit play and we're going to see this trade play out. So remember, I didn't get the initial entry here at this point, where this yellow line is drawn. Okay. I didn't get in here. All right. I was waiting for the retest back to this zone here where we had this first down close candle, which represents the sellers. All right. So I'm going to hit play And then just feel free to drop your questions in the live chat and I'll pause periodically. So hopefully you can see that. Maybe I should put you know what? I'm going to pull this up closer so you all can see this because I don't want you to miss it. So look at how buyers are stepping in on that candle there. And so I switched. I got my confirmation screen. That's why I'm switching between screens. So buyers are stepping in. So I got my confirmation screen ready. I'm getting the trade ready. I entered the trade. Look at the money. You can see the money here. Okay, now watch the money because at a certain point, you're going to notice I'm going to start losing money. I'm going to lose as much as 10% of my position. My total position was 1,700. But the cost per contract, these are the cheaper contracts I've been explaining to everyone that you can trade and still make significant money. All right. So just keep watching the dollar amount. I'm in Thinkorswim. All right. So you're watching, those who just tapped in, you're watching the trade live. Not live. This is a pre-recorded trade. All right. So see, I'm starting to lose money now. I'm starting to lose money. Okay. So now I flip back to the chart to see what's happening. So I noticed that we had that aggressive up close candle. Buyers were stepping in, but I'm losing money. All right, because sellers are starting to fight back. So I'm down 55 bucks. Check the chart again. Sellers are still fighting. They're winning. I'm down 120. Now here, I want you to see that I'm ready to. I got my confirmation screen because I'm ready to sell. I'm ready to sell. I have my predetermined stop loss. If the stock price continues to fall, I got it ready. Look at that. You see my cursor? I'm ready to click it. I'm down to 130. And I'm like, hold on, let me check one more time. All right, sellers are still pushing, still winning, it looks like. I'm like, all right, cool, I'm out. So I hit now. This is the key. This is the funny part. Notice the confirmation window that just popped up right there. All right, so I sold. Now, the type of sale that I chose was a limit order, so it didn't kick me out right away. So as soon as I saw that the stock started to recover, I canceled it. Let me replay that again, because that happened pretty quickly. So let me replay that part again. Let me know if you have any questions in the live chat. And I'm going to pause it right at that point. So you see, I got my finger on the trigger. I'm currently down 175 bucks. All right. 175 bucks. All right. So the contracts, I think the contracts were $170 each, right? $170 each. So, or 180. So you multiply that by 10 and then you get the total position. All right. So I bought 10 contracts. This is, they expire August 1st. So I even had time to sit in these. They don't expire until 7 days. So notice I bought a longer term position. So I could have stayed in this position if I wanted to, but I wanted to be in and out. So I made 207 minutes. All right. 207 minutes. But you can see I'm currently down right now and I got my finger on the trigger, right? This is what I mean as far as having your confirmation screen ready to either jump in the sell because time is of the essence and be ready to get out if the stock begins to move against you. Okay. So right now it's moving against me. My current percentage, if I navigate over here, you can see I'm down 9.9%. All right. I don't want to lose no more than 10% of this position. So I'm already near that, right? You all can see that. And I'm like, all right, it's it. That's it. I'm about to click the button. So here's what's about to happen next. All right. I'm going to click the cancel button because I'm going to notice how quickly this number is going to change. So I'm going to go ahead and hit play so you all can see how quickly that number starts to decrease from 175 to 160, 150, and so forth. So then I just went ahead and canceled my order to sell. This is a limit order, so that's why it didn't kick me out right away. This is a limit order. All right. So had I selected market, it would have kicked me out right away. But the reason why I chose limit is because I wanted to see one final moment if buyers would step in. And to my fortune, they did. So I'm going to go ahead and hit play. And so you all can see this play out. So hopefully let me click play here. Boom. I hit cancel. Oh, man, it's going to happen so fast. See, 85. Look how quickly that jumped. So it's decreasing now. Look, buyers are stepping in. I'm switching back and forth between screens. Now, you don't have to do this. You can have multiple screens. You can even use the same chart in the brokerage system. So you can see, look, buyers started to step in. And watch how quickly that candle forms. Each candle is 60 seconds. So we got 6 seconds is counting down. Every candle on this chart is 60 seconds. So then watch the next candle. Sellers tried to fight back. But buyers said, we in here now. Let's do this. So like I said, price can only go in two directions, right? Up or down. And it's a constant fight between these two groups, buyers and sellers. And so now there's one candle that's developing. It's taking a little bit of time, 30 seconds counting down, but it's going to push up. We're going to push up. Sellers are trying to fight back. And I'm ready. Remember, I got my confirmation screen up. Look, so now buyers are stepping in. Look, I'm switching back to I'm checking the price. I'm down $15 now. Remember, it was as high as 175. Now look how quickly that jumps into the green. So I was in the red, now I'm in the green, and I got my finger on the trigger. Look at that. My cursor's on the send button. I'm watching the percentage. Remember, I said my goal is 3 to 7%. This is what I'm watching on the screen. 3 to 7%. Buyers are stepping in. Okay, sellers are trying to fight back though. Sellers are trying to fight back. That's that purple down close candle. All right. Sellers are trying to step in and fight back. But buyers, obviously, spoiler alert, the buyers will win this. The buyers will win this because I did come out on top. So check that out. Y'all see I had my finger on the trigger, man. I was ready. So even if even if sellers decide to, step in aggressively, it didn't matter because I was ready to jump out. Had my confirmation screen ready. Now buyers are stepping in. Look, boom. Look at that nice push up to the push up by buyers. Look at that. Look at that. Nice. Nice. I see your question in the, I'm going to get to you in just a second. You said, yo, I'm going to get to you in just a second, but let me pause. Oh, hold on. Y'all missed it. Hold on. Let me rewind just a little bit. And then I'm going to get to your question. I'm going to pause and then get to your question. Just a second. All right. So look at that. Boom. 130, 155, 140. Look at the percentage. 7%. Remember, I said my goal is 3 to 7%. Look how much you can make with just 7%. All right. So I'm eventually going to make more than that. 7%. That price is going to keep climbing, right? It's going to get as high as 200. That's just $100. But it's going to keep pushing. Look at how buyers are stepping in aggressively to push that price back up again. Look at that. Let me pause and answer some questions. I'm going to pause it right here. Scroll back up and make sure I'm answering questions. Okay, give me a second. All right, so what's up? Is that Ethan? Man, how did you get the fancy letters in there? Is that Ethan? Hopefully I'm pronouncing your name correctly. If not, let me know. You said, yo, where do I go to start trading? Like what platforms to trade futures? Now, I'm trading stock options. I'm trading stock options, but you could use IBKR, you could use Thinkorswim, you could use, I think you could use Webull and Robinhood. I'm not sure about Webull and Robinhood, but I know you could use IBKR and Thinkorswim to trade futures. Some will let you trade futures right off the bat, but others like Thinkorswim, you'll have to put in a request because they'll have some questions because you can lose a lot of money trading futures. So they don't grant that to you right off the bat. I had to apply to get approved to trade futures. Any other questions? Let me scroll up, make sure I didn't miss anybody. If I missed you in the very beginning, can you repost your questions and then I'll go ahead and answer them really quick. Let's see. All right, cool. So I don't see any other questions. Let me give it 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Make sure I'll give some of you a chance to ask any questions if you have any. Otherwise, I'm going to continue this explanation, and so you can see this trade. All right. So I don't see any other questions. I'm gonna go ahead and click play. All right. Give it 10 more seconds. Ethan, what do you let's see, what do you personally use and what market are you in? So like I said, I use Thinkorswim. To day trade stock options. I have the application. I have several. I got the desktop application. I got the mobile application on my phone, so I could trade on the go. I also have the use the web browser, so I can sign into it on the web or in any browser. So if I have my laptop, I could just sign into it. And so my primary target is Tesla. Today, Tesla was moving. It was moving in the right direction, but it was moving slowly. That's why I wanted to show you the difference with the live, with an actual video recording of my trade today. So you can see what I mean when I talk about looking for speed and momentum of these candles to develop, because that's what you want. And that's how you can get money quickly. All right. Because if buyers are stepping in, it'll shoot that price up quickly. If sellers are stepping in, it'll drop the price quickly, and you can make money in either direction when you trade stock options. Let's see. All right, so I don't see any other questions. All right, so let me go ahead and click play to continue. And then, like I said, I'll pause periodically to answer additional questions. All right. Thank you all for the likes and for the follows and for all the support. I appreciate you. I'm always going to be here to answer every single question. I'll walk you through step by step slowly. I can explain everything. I do not have a problem answering all of your questions for free. I will never charge you. All right. Never, 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 never. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and click play. Let's see. You had another, let's see. What are the most important things you should know when first starting? All right. So here, that's a good question, Ethan. There's three things that you need. All right. These are the three key ingredients that you need to be successful. Number one, you need money management skills. Number two, self-control. Number three, discipline. If you lack any one of those, then you may have difficulty. All right. So with that said, if you lack one of those, then your first start is to find a mentor. All right. That's why I'm sharing free access to my mentor, so you all can see, anyone who's interested, you can see him trade live every Friday. All right. I'm also planning to go live so you all can see on Monday, because I wanted to go live today, but they had Wi-Fi difficulties because they traveled to Dubai. Imagine that, right? He made 150,000 last week. He's a multimillionaire. They both are. His number two pro trader. But anyway, yeah. So let's see. I'm going to go ahead and click play so you all can see the rest of this video and watch. Keep a very close eye on how quickly that price jumps up. All right. And then we're going to I'm going to move the view so you can see the percentage of the return. Okay. The return rate percentage. All right. So let me play that. My arm is getting tired, man, trying to hold this for you all, but you can't see it on the video because I can't zoom in on it. But look, buyers are going to continue to step in. I'm switching back and forth. Look at that price jump. Look at that. Woo. It was just 190. Look how quickly it was. Remember, look, boom. You didn't see it, but I just sold 9 of the 10 contracts. Let me rewind it just a little bit so you all can see that. And I'm going to step back just a little bit. So boom, I quickly sold 9 of the 10 contracts. I got one trailing contract left. This is what I want to explain. I want to stop it right here. I want to stop it right here. Oh, you know what? Let me do one more thing. Let me show you guys one more thing. Okay. Remember I said my goal is 3 to 7%, and I said it's likely you'll make more than that on average. And I was showing you all my day trading journal, how I was making way more than just the 3 to 7%. 10, almost 11%, right? 10 contracts. This is how much money so far, 190. It's going to keep climbing a little bit more. It's going to reach as high as 225. Each contract is $170 or $180. So you could have made 10% on that $180 contract, which would have been $18 or close to $20. Okay. Even if you could only afford one contract. Okay. So this is what I'm trying to explain to everyone. You can start with just a little bit of money and consistently, gradually grow your investment. All right. And you'll be able to take advantage of compounding. Now, what's about to happen next is I'm going to exit 9 of the 10 contracts, because I talked about leaving one trailing contract. So we talked about 2 concepts, right? Leaving a trailing contract to potentially capture more gains if the stock price continues to climb, all right, and move in our favor. The other thing, remember, what's the other important thing to note is, how do we protect ourselves in case the stock price falls, right? So here, after I sell 9 of the 10 contracts, I'm going to show you where I enter in a trail stop, which is a mechanism the system provides, the brokerage account provides, so that you can enter in a condition to stop you out if the stock begins to move against you. So you're going to get to see that. All right. So stay tuned. I'm going to hit play, and I'm going to try to pause it so you all can capture it and I can show you on the screen. Thank you all for the likes. I love it. I love it. I love it. Appreciate that. I'm going to pause after I show you all this, and then I'll come back, scroll up, and check for your questions. All right. I'm not going to ignore any of your questions, but I want to get through this explanation for the people who are already tuned in. And don't worry, if you missed this, if you missed the beginning part, just DM me and request the replay, and I'll send that to you, no charge. All right. Always, always. Okay. So here we go. So I sold the 9. Now I'm checking what the stock is doing. Look at what the stock is doing. So now I'm going to quickly, I got one contract trailing, and now it's time to protect our profit, right? Here's the profit so far, 198. Okay, look at that percentage, man. That's crazy. Okay, each contract is earning 10%, a 10% or greater return. All right, so this one contract right now that's trailing is up 10%. Remember my goal, 3 to 7%. So now I'm going to select this particular contract and protect myself against any type of steep pullback or reversal. Okay, so stay tuned. I'm going to click play, and then I'm going to pause it so you can see, just in case you miss it. All right, so that brings up the screen. I hit close. All right, so now let me show you. I apologize, y'all. I have to keep moving the screen manually. But if y'all get me to 1,000 followers, TikTok, guess what? TikTok will give me a streaming key, and then I could just share my screen so you all can see everything clip more clearly, and that will improve the overall experience. All right. So hopefully once I reach I can get to 1,000 followers quickly. All right. So anyway, this is the stop loss limit chart. Those of you who are dropping questions in the live chat, I will get back to those. I will not leave you hanging. All right. But let me finish this explanation. We'll play it, and then I'll come back, scroll up, and start answering those questions. All right. So look, this is the mechanism that you'll use. This is the contract that pulls up. I'm currently in the Think or Swim application. All right. This is the brokerage account that I'm using to enter and exit trades. I'm going to switch that option that states limit to trail stop. It's going to say trail stop. So let me go ahead and click play so you can see that. This is the mechanism that we use to protect ourselves because, listen, I got this one contract that's up 10%. Do I want to lose that? Heck no. Nah. Remember I said if you just bought one contract, you would have made just $18. You would have made $18, 10% of that contract, right? So 10% of 180 is $18. So tell me, in 7 minutes though, in less than 7 minutes, okay, so you can make money. All right, don't let people tell you you can't buy cheaper contracts. This is AMD. This is a well-known stock. All right, I've been testing out these cheaper contracts for 3 months. All right, 3 months. So you can make money. I just bought multiple contracts. I bought 10. So I spent a little bit more money to make a little bit more. But yeah, so let me click play. And then I'm going to switch that option that says limit to trail stop. I'm going to scroll up. Okay, so you see that? Trail stop. So that's the mechanism that allows us to do two things, right? We want to protect our investment. Notice it was 10%. Currently, it just dropped down to 7%. As long as I still make above 3%, I'm good. I'm good. But I want to give it some room to potentially capture more money, right? So that's why we want to eventually get to the point. You may only be able to start with one contract starting out. Maybe your budget only allows you to start with one contract. Like I said, you could have bought like one contract for $180, but eventually your money is going to start compounding as long as you continue to reinvest the initial investment plus the gains, and then you'll be able to scale up, which means to buy multiple contracts, okay, more than one. So you can scale out, take profit on one, and then leave one trailing contract so you can capture potentially more gains. So right now, this one trailing contract is currently, it was up 10%, right? Notice how quickly it dropped to 7%. All right. So we want to enter this mechanism quickly to make sure we protect ourselves and secure, our profit, right? My goal is 3 to 7%. So I'm there. I'm still there. Even though it dropped from 10%, I'm still there. I'm going to hit this option trail stop, and then we'll go from there, and then I'll show you. Look at the price. My current P&L is 193.50. All right, 193.50. Okay, so here we go. So that I'm going to click. Next thing I have to do is enter the dollar amount. You got two options. I talked about this in previous sessions. You could do a dollar amount, or you could do a percentage. You got two options. You could choose a dollar amount, whichever one you prefer. Either one, they're going to work the same way. You could choose a dollar amount or a percentage. So you see the percentage here. I could choose an amount from that percentage, or I could choose a dollar amount from this current P&L, right? So I'm going to say, listen, I don't want to lose no more than $15. The current contract is $17.50. It made $17.50. All right. So I don't want to lose no more than $15 of this remaining contract. Okay. Because I still want to keep my current P&L somewhere near $200. Now it's going to reach high. Spoiler alert, it's going to reach as high as 225, but I will eventually get stopped out of this contract. But I'm setting a price of $15. All right. So let me show you that. Let me click play. All right, so I put in $15. Then I'm gonna go ahead and send that confirmation. Go ahead and send. So now that confirmation, that order was confirmed. So here you can see we were at 18, now we're up 19. So this particular mechanism allows us to capture potentially more gains, right? It puts us in position to capture more gains, but it also protects us against a reversal if the stock begins to trend against our position. All right. So let's see what happens. Well, obviously, I already gave the spoiler alert. Thank you all for the likes, subscribes, and the follows, and all the support, the love. If you have any questions, drop them in the live. I'm going to pause right after we exit, right after I get kicked out of this trailing contract, and then I'll scroll back up and start answering those questions from the top. All right, cool. So see, price is climbing. 201 is going to reach as high. Spoiler alert, we're going to reach as high as like 225, I think it is. Notice that percentage. Remember, my goal is 3 to 7%, but I'm already there. So I just don't want to lose it. I just want to keep some of it, right? I don't want to go from green to red. Nobody wants that. So as long as I take profit above 3%, I'm still good on this one trailing contract that I have left. So we're just going to watch this for a sec. It's not going to take too long for it to kick me out. Oh. Continue to drop your questions in the live chat, because soon as this contract gets sold, I'm going to pause, and you guys will see I'm still going to secure some of that profit, even on this one contract. So it's dropping to $14. $14. Yeah, it's going to fluctuate. It's going to go up. I think we're going to hit 220 and change. So like I said, if you want this live replay, just DM me that you want the replay. If you also want the video where I recorded myself taking this trade, you can request that also. But obviously you'll get it in the live too, from this point. But it'll be a little bit more clearer if you watch the video itself too. So you can request both. Let's see. Still maintaining. Yeah, at 6%. We're going up at 7%. 8. Yo, tell me this is not exciting. I'm telling you, and this is all happening within 7 minutes. All right. So I was in and out within 7 minutes. I could have been done in 5. All right. So you can see it kicked me out. Let me do a quick replay. Rewind it 5 seconds so you can see the exit amount. See, it caught it at almost 5.5%, right? 5.5%. So this is how you can use. That's what I was explaining earlier. I was explaining earlier that you can protect yourself against reversals. Now let me show y'all why that's important, and then I'm gonna stop talking and go answer some questions. All right, I want to make sure you all can see this, because look at what happened later. Look at what happened later. I'm going to zoom out a little bit so you can see it. Notice I was in on this candle, and this candle is when it kicked me out. This candle is when it kicked me out. Okay. And look at what happened after. This is why I emphasize the point of you see profit, you take profit, and you use the mechanisms that the brokerage system offers to protect you in case this happens, because this can and it does happen. It can and will happen. You just don't know when. All right. So when you reach your target, you can quickly set And there's what you didn't have to do it the way I did it. I did it after I entered the position, but you can also do it when you enter the position. You don't even have to wait. You can do it all at the same time. But sometimes I like to do it manually, and just sometimes I might even play it by, just eyeball it, and then I'll go ahead and exit manually. But I just wanted to go ahead and put it in so you all can see exactly how a trail stop works, so you can protect yourself, potentially capture more profit if the stock pushes higher, but protect yourself against a reversal or a pullback, so you can still lock in those gains. All right, so I appreciate you all tapping in. I made $200 in less than 7 minutes today, closing out the week green. And I made $430 yesterday in 26 seconds. And that was my Tesla trade. I went over that yesterday. All right. So let me pause there. I'm going to scroll all the way back up and start answering questions. LJ said, yeah, it's pretty. It is pretty exciting. Yeah, man, this is so addicting, man. Like, it's still difficult to wrap your mind around to see how quickly you can make money. Look at, how quickly you can make money and how much money you can make. Like, it's crazy. So it's going to take me a second to scroll up to the top. If you can't stay on, if you got to drop for whatever reason, and you asked a question, you dropped a couple of questions in the live chat, but you had to drop before I got to your question, just DM me and I'll send you the replay. I also will add like a time-stamped summary, so you can click on the section that of interest, right? So you can find what you're looking for. So don't worry, I got y'all, man. I'm telling you, I got y'all. So let me scroll up. Appreciate the likes, appreciate the follows, everything. I love y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. Always gonna be here to help y'all step by step for free. And that's the kicker, for free. No gatekeeping. Let's see. Bear with me. Man, it's a lot. I gotta scroll all the way. There has to be a better way to do this, man. Like, TikTok, help me out, man. Like, this should be where I could just click questions. Like, I don't know, man. Give me some easy way, convenient way to all right, here we go. I reached the top. Let me scroll down. Let's see. LJ, nice. Yep, I remember that. And there was one question I already answered. Yo, where do I get started? Yep, that was Ethan. So I answered that one. Bear with me, y'all. Be patient. Ethan said, a app, bro. Yeah, so are you asking, are they applications? Yeah, so they have both, right? You can download the app or you can access the web application via browser on any device. What do you personally use and what markets are? Oh, I answered that question already. And what are the most important things you should know? I answered that. Thanks for sharing, LJ. I got you, man. I got you. Anytime y'all need anything, any questions, all right, just feel free to drop your questions in the chat or DM me any and all of your questions, whatever questions you have. Don't think that you're asking me too many questions, but just keep in mind I am a one-man team, so it will take me time to get to all of them. Is that Kimmy? I think. Let's see. Kim. Oh no, I'm sorry, Kim Evans. Kim Evans. I've never made the options play yet. I'm in a buy and hold, but I need a mentor to walk me through. Kim, you've come to the right place because I grant free access through my live to my mentor. He's spectacular, and you'll get to see that for yourself. I actually recorded him live trading earlier this week. So if you want that, you could DM me and I can share that video with you. I'm also happy to play it during this live session if you all want. If y'all want that, I will gladly play that because I did record that session, so you can get a preview to see what I mean. It's better for you to see it than for me to explain it. But these guys are awesome, right? My mentor's name is Tony. I can even share their social media so you can check them out over the weekend if you want to do that too. But you'll have to DM me because TikTok will not let me say the social media platforms because it's think I'm trying to get people off of this platform onto other platforms. So if you want that information, DM me and I will gladly share it. No gatekeeping at all. All right. But yeah, they use simple language. All right. They use simple language to explain all of these concepts simply. They take their time. They answer every single mentee's questions that they have in their mentorship program. And so any question that I can't answer, I will gladly forward over to them and they will answer those questions. So we'll get you squared away. I'm not getting any type of money or whatsoever to promote my mentor. I paid $3,500 to join this mentorship program. They don't even let everyone in. I just joined the later part of April this year. All right. So Montana, I got you. You said, hey, is it a limit you have to start trading? You could start with as little as $100. This is what I was just demonstrating how one of the AMD I was trading the cheaper contracts. I chose the cheaper contracts. I've been trading these cheaper contracts for the past 3 months so that I could have the evidence to show to you all, anyone who's interested, how you don't need a lot of money to begin day trading stock options. So you could have bought one, for example, you could have bought one AMD contract today for $180. You would have made 10% like I did. And you would have made $18 on that one contract within 7 minutes. Yesterday, if you had traded with me, I bought Tesla. I bought contracts that were, what was it? Let me pull it back up again. I don't want to misquote. I put it in my journal. Let me see. All right, so one Tesla contract was $221. I made close to 20% return on those contracts. So if you only had bought one for $221, if you only bought one for $221, you would have made $41. $41, okay, with just one contract. So hopefully that answered your question. Let's see. Let me continue scrolling down. Be patient with me, everyone. I'm going to get to your question. I just have to scroll through and get all these questions answered. Kim, I'm under Robinhood, been with them for years. Oh, cool. Want to do options, been studying risk and all. That's great, Kim. So I got you. Whatever questions you need, I will gladly start where you're at. I'm a new day trader, by the way. I've only been day trading for consistently for the past 3.5 months since I joined my mentorship program. And I've been studying for the past years, beginning with in 2024, doing my due diligence to find the right mentor to help eliminate the learning curve. So I got you. Any questions I can't answer for you, I will gladly forward over to my mentor to get them answered for you. But I'm here to help for free. For free. I will never, ever charge. Montana, so how do you find out how much each contract costs? Good question. Montana, hopefully you're still on to see this answer. Let me switch over. Oops. All right, so I'm in Thinkorswim. Other brokerages will function the same. It's just the user experience, aka the UI, will be different. Okay, but the functionality should be the same. So I'm going to use AMD, for example. I'm going to zoom in so you all can see this. All right, when you're in your brokerage account, you can select any stock of interest. In Thinkorswim, I have AMD selected. And then there's this section on the same page. It's called an option chain. So to answer your question is, how do you find out how much each contract costs? We're going to open up the option chain. All right. And we're going to ignore this information here for now. I'm going to come back and I'll provide a simple explanation of what this information means. All right. But we're going to get straight to the answer to your question. All right. So notice on this page, after we expanded it, there's the ask column. Okay. And so there's a list of contracts that you can buy, you can choose from. All right. That's the list here. And notice you see a couple of numbers, a decimal, and a couple more numbers, right? So 1875, this looks like $18.75, although that's not the case. All right, that's not the case. All right, you have to move the decimal over two places. This represents $1,870. So one contract at the top, as you can see, there's different options, but this particular contract will cost $1,870. So there are expensive contracts that many traders do buy, but that's why I'm here to tell you, you don't have to buy those contracts, and you don't have to fret if you don't have the money to buy those contracts, because if you scroll down here, you can see this 815 that represents $815. You might have $1,000 to invest. Here's 560, 320, $90, $11. All right. So you got options, but that's how you identify the prices within your brokerage. Okay. Let's see. Let me keep scrolling. Keep scrolling. Continue dropping your questions in the live chat. I got you. All right. Let's see. Next question. You got like an icon. Is that a chess piece? Is that the rook? All right, let's go. I love chess. I believe that's a rook. Let's see. How do you pull out what you make? Good question. Good question. One of the reasons why I love trading stock options is because you are immediately liquid. The money you make, you can spend it, right? ASAP, right? What you do is you connect your financial institution of choice. So whatever that financial institution is, I believe you can even connect PayPal now. I'll double check on that for those who may be interested. But yeah, you connect your financial institution of choice to your brokerage of choice, whether that's Thinkorswim, Robinhood, Webull, or IBKR. And then once you earn a profit of some sort, then you can click a button to transfer those funds over to your financial institution. Now, each brokerage will be slightly different in terms of how quickly they will get those funds over to your financial institution. So just think about the typical time that it takes for any other institution or organization to transfer funds. Typically, it takes 3 to 5 business days, sometimes 7. So yeah. Let's see. LJ said, yeah, it is pretty exciting. Yeah, man, I love this stuff, man. I love it. I was working as a software engineer for the past 10 years, earning a 6-figure salary. And I get this, I was working 60-hour weeks, man. That was stressful. That job almost made me hate the profession, software engineering in general, because I love it. But I make way more money here, just trading stock options. So you can see why I walked away from that. And you too can walk away if you want to. If you love your job, you can do both. You can do both. But I wanted time freedom. I love being able to wake up every day. I just wake up and I decide whether I want to trade. Oh, maybe my battery on my mic died. Can you all hear me now? Maybe that's why people were dropping. They couldn't hear me. Lost audio. Yeah, I apologize about that. Didn't realize the mic battery died. Um, oh man, so I just answered all those questions and you guys couldn't even hear me. Um, man, that sucks. I apologize about that. Yeah, I didn't realize the mic died. That's crazy. Um, Dang, should I start over from? Let me go back to two questions, okay? At least I could start from there. Kim said you want to swing trade, but um, swing trade your options, but you work a 9 to 5 and it's hard to get into live plays. Yeah, so I've been talking about that. There's definitely the option to take longer term positions, and you can simply select how long of a term you're willing to trade, given the options that you have available here. The information within the parentheses represents time till expiration. Excuse me, time till expiration. So 7 days, 14 days. Stay away from 0 days if you're new and you don't understand how to trade these. Stay away from these. 7 days, 14, 21. You can select positions that are 3 months out, 6 months, 9 months, a year, 2 years. It just depends on you, right? So we can focus on these swing trades, but keep in mind the setup has to present itself for the stock of interest. All right. So when it does, then we can enter into those longer term positions and capitalize on the trend. All right. So let's see. I apologize, y'all couldn't hear me. The mic died. The battery on the mic died. All right. Do you recommend longer trades? Kim asked. Yes. That's the goal. We want to have multiple longer term positions in play that's making money so we can cash out one when necessary, right? Maybe there's an emergency expense that was unexpected, right? And you need to cash in and take some of those profits. Sound, hello. Frame froze. Man, I apologize. Man, I know a lot of people ended up dropping because of that. Yeah, man, man, that sucks, man. I'm sorry, y'all. Dang. And I don't even know. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the replay to see when I lost the audio. But man, that sucks. Man, that sucks. Let me scroll down. Man. Oh man, screen moving, can't hear you. Did he leave? Man, that sucks. I apologize, everyone. Hello, audio's completely off. Yeah, my mic died. And that sucks because I had to scroll all the way up to the top to start reading the questions, but I couldn't see the new messages that were being, that were dropping, that you guys were dropping. And so I couldn't even see that you said that the mic was off. The freaking battery died, man. We need you to repeat everything once the audio is back. Right. Right. But I don't even know where I lost the audio. That's the only problem. Like, let me see. Let me scroll down to the bottom and see if you guys could give me a point where we lost audio. I'm trying to get your likes up. I appreciate you, Kim. If you're still on, I appreciate you, but can't hear the info, so I'm leaving the live. Sorry. Man, I know that sucks. Thank you so much for going back and answering my question and sharing so much guidance. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. I pray the audio remains on your recording of the live. Yeah, I hope so too. I'm going to go back and check it. Let's see. Heard nothing for quite some time. Dang, man. All right, so it's back now. So LJ, you're still on. Eman, you're still on. Much love is still on. Hear you now. Okay, you're good now. Okay. So LJ, you're still on. You're still on. Okay, cool. Rook, you're still on. Okay, I see you. Yes. So do you do this full time? LJ, no, I don't do it full time. the goal for me transitioning to this from a software engineer was so I could get back my time. So now I just do like the first hour. It may be 2 hours max. But then I have the whole rest of the day because I'm able to make money. So I was showing in my journal these past 2 months. You can see starting in June, I'm making $4,000 a month, along with my other income from other investments and stuff like that. So yeah, this is just going to keep growing. But normally I'd make more than this per month, but I started practicing or testing the cheaper contracts so I can explain this to other people that the opportunity exists to trade cheaper contracts and still make money. So hopefully that answered your question. No, I do not do this full time. I want my time freedom, on my way towards financial freedom. So I'm almost there. Yeah, I know, much love. I apologize. I didn't realize my mic died. I'm gonna have to check that periodically. And you know what sucks is that I don't even, I had to scroll all the way up to the top, so I couldn't see you guys' most recent messages saying that the audio had died because my battery on my mic died. Kim, you're back. You back, Kim? I'm sorry I missed. I didn't know. I didn't realize the battery died. I apologize. LJ, you still in? Eman is still in. Okay. All right. So, yeah, I apologize, everyone. If I didn't answer your question, or just drop it in the live chat right now. I reached all the way to the bottom. If it helps, I didn't hear my question answered. Okay, tell me your question now, Island Child, and I got you. I love the handle, by the way, Island Child Creations. That's pretty dope. Yeah, I'm sorry y'all missed out. I was wondering why so many people dropped suddenly. It's like, it was like 40-something people. Now it's down to 17. I was like, what happened? Let's see. Can you send me the previous recording from your mentor? Yeah. Do y'all want to see a quick preview of that? Because I have it up, and I could play a couple of minutes if y'all want to see that. Let's see. They say, can you send me the previous recordings from your mentor? It says I can't send you another DM since I sent one already. You can't? Really? Let me let's check that right now. Let me see. Let me pull up TikTok. Give me a second. Okay. LJ, let's see. Okay, I just accepted you, LJ, so you should be good to send another DM. If anyone else has problems, I can go ahead and quickly accept you so you can continue to send more messages if necessary. Were you trading prior to having a mentor? No. I did not. Man, y'all missed that whole explanation. Dang. So what I did is 2024, I began researching mentors. Okay, I was checking out all these different mentorship programs and offerings and so forth. So I spent a year doing that. And then when I found this mentor, I found two of them. And I love them both, but this one focuses on the same stocks that I wanted to focus on, which is Tesla, the semiconductors, and other tech stocks. All right. And so I just began day trading 3.5 months ago, starting in April, as you can see illustrated on my chart here, on my journal. I just started 3.5 months ago. And so once I found the mentor, that's when I began trading. My practice in life is to always find a mentor to guide me to help eliminate the learning curve. When I became a software engineer, let me tell you quickly what I did there. I paid $25,000 the first year for mentorship, right? The following year was $15,000. So what I did was I found a mentor to help me quickly learn what I needed to learn to pass the interviews, get the job, and then I used the salary, the checks from the job to continue paying the mentor. So I was spending like 50% of my check towards mentors. Well, it's probably a little less than that. I was making when I became a software engineer. My first year, I was making 50,000, and within a year and a half, I jumped up to 6 figures. So yeah, I was using half of the paycheck. So one check to take care of all of my expenses, and the next check to take care of mentorship. So yep, that's what I did. And the same thing with day trading. I looked for a mentorship, found these two, paid. So the guy that I still keep in contact with the first one, but the second one is who I use. I day trade live with him every single day. I paid $3,500 for his mentorship. So he's really, really good. And I can play a little bit of that recording if you all want to hear that too. Let's see. Sent one already. Kim, yes, yes, please. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, cool. So I'll play that. I'll play it. LJ says, okay, thanks. Let me make sure I get through all of these questions because I don't want to miss any recent. It says only one message until you accept. Nikki, let me go ahead and accept you, Nikki. Let me go back in. I will accept you now, and then I'll come back later after the session and read all of the messages, but I can quickly accept everyone now if you're having difficulties, okay? So just let me know. Let's see. So I just accepted you, Nikki, so you should be good. You should be good to go. Island Child Creations, were you trading prior to having a mentor? No, not at all. Not at all. I just started consistently in April. Since April, that's when I began trading. Let's see. Man, Bossy, how do I get Discord and what is it? Okay, so send me a... TikTok does not want me to mention by name any other social media platform. It has flagged me before in the past, so just DM me and I will gladly share the invite link with who's ever interested. Just DM me that request and I will share the link. Everything is free. I will never, ever charge for this information. I will never charge for you to answer your questions. I will never charge to grant you live access so you all can see my mentor live in action, all right? Your mentors, are they prop firm? No. Good question, Kim. No, they are. Now, let me tell you, get ready. Buckle your seatbelts for this. I'm 46 large. All right. I'm just really good with money. I've been that way since I was young. And I'm 46. All right. Guess how old these guys are. All right. Tony is my mentor. That's his name. He's 24. He's been day trading for 7 years. All right. He's a multi-millionaire. He's a multi-millionaire. This man is making so much money. When we go live, it's crazy. It's just amazing. All right. It's just amazing. And so the last 2 weeks, so last week he made 70,000. The week before that, he made over 75. And then between May and June, he made like over 350. So now between May and July, he's already over a half a mil. All right. So when you see it, you still won't believe it. It's going to be difficult for you to wrap your mind around, but it's the reality. It's the truth. It is what it is. I mean, but yeah, it's amazing to watch him. Let's see. Bringing May Flowers. I love that handle. I love it. Let's see. All right, so man, Bossy, I got you. Let's see, Bringing Island Flowers. I just accepted you. Remember, I'm going to accept you all, but I will go back later. I'll have to come back later and read your messages, all right? So, because I can't do it all at the same time. All right, so Bringing May Flowers. I just accepted your DM. You got it? Okay, cool. All right, so right now, I'll go ahead and play a clip of the live recording with my mentor so you all can see that. And then we can end the session. And like I said, I will send the replay to those who are interested. So just tap in and send me that DM and I will get that over to you after TikTok makes it available. So let me open up. Do I have Loom open already? Yeah, I got it. All right. so let me go back to, this is the application I'll be sending you all the replays from, because if I just sent you the recording, they're pretty long, right? They're like an hour long, sometimes even 2 hours. And you may be looking for something specific or a specific segment. So I found this application. I'm paying for it so I can provide a better experience for you. And let me show you. Let me pull this one up. Is it this one? Hold on, let me check. Did I put it in Traders Lab already? Yeah, I think I put it in here. Okay, so this is an example of, and this is the actual video I'm going to play that features my mentor, pro trader, his number 2, his partner, Jack. Okay, and he's a multimillionaire too, and he's 23. He's been trading for 5 years, and they've been partnering together, offering this tremendous, awesome community of mentoring, and it's just been amazing. So you can see my results. If your mentor is good and they're profitable, you should be as well. But yeah, so what I did was I found this application so I can transcribe the recording, get the timestamps, and then put that in this platform. So then all you have to do is click on the respective timestamp to navigate to that section of the video. So for example, if I click on Discord is 29, you can see it'll navigate to that section. So there's a synopsis breakdown, so you can quickly, easily find what you're looking for. So that's why I will share the link. It'll say Loom in the URL. Don't accept it if it says anything else, or if someone else tries to copy me and pretend to be me, but mine will say Loom, and it will be a Loom link. It's free. You don't even have to create an account to watch the video. Okay, you can if you want to. They do offer free accounts, but you do not have to create an account to watch the video. All right, so this is where I'll be uploading the recordings to this and then sharing the video. So you can also, this is the other reason why I like it, is you can add your questions here. And this is great because future viewers who end up watching these replays can see those questions that they may have also, and see the answers to those questions in one place. So that's why I wanted to use this application, because I think it's better for that purpose. Let's see, DMU as well, got it. Okay, cool, much love. Let me see, let me make sure I accepted you. Okay, let me accept you, Island Child Creations. Give me a second. All right, I just accepted you, so you're good. Send me everything you got. Much love. Yo, that's what I'm talking about. Listen, I got you. So what I could do is I just created this folder yesterday called Traders Lab. So I can, will it let me share the whole thing? Make public. So yeah, I could check to see. I think I should be able to share the entire folder so you can see all the files contained in here. And I'm really good at titling and leaving a descriptive summary and timestamps so you can quickly navigate to where your point of interest. All right, so I got you. But I love that, much love. Let's see, how do you learn? Bringing Mayflower says, this is awesome. I'm glad you all are finding value in this. I appreciate it, because I'm always going to grant it to you for free. No gatekeeping. Make it happen. What's up? Appreciate that. You said, how do you learn? What do you mean exactly? Can you elaborate a little bit more on your question? And then after this question, I'll go ahead and play the clip. And however long you guys want to sit and watch it, I have a little bit of time. I haven't ate yet, but I will. I typically eat around between this time or maybe 1 o'clock. After I'm done, after I wrap up, then I'll go ahead and sit down, watch some TV and eat, relax a little bit. But what do you mean, make it happen? Can you elaborate, expound a little bit on your question? And then I can answer that, make sure I'm answering your question properly. Man, Bossy, could you share those files with me as well? Yeah. Make sure y'all send me a DM if I got your DM, because I got yours, man, Bossy. I will say, you know what? Let me go ahead and drop that to you now, since we're doing this. Okay. Let me see if I could share. Let me go back to videos. Let me see if it'll let me share the entire folder. Make public, copy link. Anyone who has this link can view. So great. That way you all can share with whomever you feel is also interested. And feel free to share this with whomever, okay? With whomever. And by the way, make sure you drop your questions in the respective video so that I can answer those questions. If you're shy, don't worry. Go ahead and just DM me your question and I'll answer those as well, okay? So let me drop those to you now. Island Creations, you're up first. Here's the link. Okay, so I got that. Who else? Man Bossy. Man Bossy, let me get you. Okay, who else? Let's see. You go live every Friday? Yeah, Kim, I go live every Friday so you all can check out my mentor. So get this. The reason why I chose Friday is because Fridays I don't typically trade. I just so happen to peek at the chart. It is pretty addictive, so it's hard for me to kind of walk away permanently for the whole day. But yeah, I did peek at AMD today and I saw the setup and I already had my Thinkorswim up, so I went ahead and jumped in, made a quick $200. But yeah, I go live every Friday so you all can see my mentor live in action, so you can see where I got my knowledge from. All right, so better to learn from the source than for secondhand. But I know a lot of people has been giving me a lot of positive feedback saying they like the way I explain things. So, great. I will continue to help you and answer questions. But yeah, you can see it, get it from the horse's mouth directly. So yeah, I go live every Friday. And then what I did, I tested out this week. When I finish my trade, then I'll go live, right? If they're still on, because they answer a lot of questions. So I want people to capture that moment so you can learn, because they just spend like a half an hour to an hour just answering everybody's questions. So it's a real learning opportunity for those who are interested. Could you send the information to me? Make it happen. I got you. Let me pull you up really quick. Make it happen. Did I get you? Make it happen. Make it. Where are you? Did I accept you already? Make it happen. Make it happen. I don't see a DM. Can you DM me? I don't see your DM. Yeah, DM me and I'll get that over to you right now. Let me double check. Make sure I didn't miss you. Make it happen. I don't see make it happen. Send me a quick DM and I'll get that to you really quick. Make it happen. No, I don't see you. Yeah, send me a DM and I got you. Go ahead and eat and we'll watch. Yeah, I'm gonna eat as soon as I finish this live session. Appreciate you, LJ. Thank you for having my back. Kim, did I get you? Did I send it to you? Let me make sure. Kim, did I get you? Double check. Kim, did you send me a DM? I don't see a DM from you. Wait, didn't you? Didn't I accept you already? Send me a quick DM, Kim, and I got you too. Let's see. Island Child Creations, thank you. You got it? Cool. LJ, thanks. If you could share the info or the links, thanks. Yeah, make it happen. Send me the link and I can DM me and I can share the link with you right now. Okay, let me accept you. And here is the link. And this is for the entire Traders Lab folder. All right. So you'll have access to every video in this Traders Lab. And this is more convenient too, because then I could just put the replays in here and then you guys can watch at your convenience. All right. So let's see. Kim, yeah, send me a DM and I'll get you two. Let's see. Yeah, send me a DM and I'll send that to you as well. LJ, did I get you? Where are you at, LJ? LJ. Okay, I got you, LJ. Give me a second. Okay, I got you, LJ. You should be good to go. Nikki, what's up? Send me a link, please. Let's see. Where you at, Nikki? Did I get you already? Yeah, because we spoke, what was that, earlier today? Yep, I got you. I got you. I'll get that other link to you. Well, let me go ahead and give you the other link too. Here's the link to the replays. And let me get you the link to the invite. Do I have it here? Let's see. I got it open somewhere. Let me check here. Since I already got you opened, Nikki, here's the invite link for the free community. All right, so you're good to go. Let's see. Kim, I loaded Think and Swim recently, but not familiar with the platform. Yeah, I got you. I got you, Kim. I'm really, very tech savvy. Like I said, I've been working as a software engineer for the past 10 years. I have every device, right? I got the Android, I got Apple, so I can help you either way. So just shoot me your questions and we can go through it step by step. If you want me to create a video, I have different tools where I can record the steps, take screenshots. I got it all right, so don't worry about anyone. If you get stuck in any application, I can help you get unstuck. All right, no charge whatsoever. You teach good too, my brother. Appreciate you. Much love. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate all the love. I just want to pay it forward, man. Everything that I've been learning so far, I just want to pay it forward. I want other people to be successful. It's better to be successful with other people than to be at the top alone. Who wants to be at the top alone all by themselves? Like, it's boring. I want some other people with me so we can talk about this money we make it and where we gonna hang out and what trips we gonna take next with our families and all kinds of stuff. Like, that's gonna be crazy. Anthony, what's up, man? What's up? I'm looking to get it also. Did you send me a DM? Yes, you did. I see you. Let me send you the link. Let's see. Okay, cool. You want to participate in the drawing as well? Remember, everyone who hasn't heard already, I started a giveaway. I could talk about that. The winner will receive anywhere between $300 to $1,000. I'm going to walk them through setting up their brokerage account. We're going to go step by step, slowly, so they can see exactly how this works, right? They can learn the process slowly at their own pace. I'm going to use this money to fund their brokerage account so they can trade risk-free, all right? And then I'm going to give them the signals to select the stock, when to enter and when to exit. Those of you who are interested in participating in the drawing, you don't have to do anything except DM me and say you're interested in participating in the drawing, okay? So that's all you have to do, and the drawing will end the third week of Thursday. Look at me. That's when you remember that Snickers commercial where it's like they make all kinds of mistakes and then until you hand them a Snickers or something like that. Anyway, it's the third week of August. All right? Third week of August is when the drawing expires. And then the following week, Friday, I'm going to go live and select and announce the winner. All right. I'm just going to use a free online random number generator to select the winner. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be pretty exciting. I'm making money, so I can afford to do that. So I want to pay it forward. Let's see. Let me get you all the. All right. Let me get a few more of you the link. And then we can watch the video. I don't want to hold everyone up. But then just keep DM me. Just continue to DM me your request, and I'll get you after the live session. I promise I won't leave you hanging. But yeah. So let's see. Anthony, you said you wanted. Let me get you squared away. All right, cool. There you go. Anthony, I got you. I got you. Bring in May Flowers. Did I get you already? Oh, I missed you. I appreciate the love. I appreciate you, May Flowers. Thank you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. There you go. I got you squared away. Make it happen. You got it. You got it. Cool. Bring in May Flowers. I didn't get one yet. Did I just get? I just sent it to you, May Flowers. I got you. I appreciate the heart, man. I appreciate the love. Love you for that. Let's see. John, what's up, man? I got you, John. John, my guy. That's my guy. Kim, you squared away. I got you. Bring in May Flowers. Can you send me the link? Yep, I sent it. You got it, right? Check and make sure you got it. Bring in May Flowers. Just double check, make sure. Nikki, yes, thank you. You got it. John, I sent you a DM. Thanks so much. John, I got you, man. Let's see. Let me send you this. Okay, cool. John, I got you. I just sent you the link to these replays. And let's see. Eamon, let's see. What are you sending out? I'm sorry, I stepped away. So these are the replays. I was just explaining to everyone that when I go live, TikTok records the live and then they make it accessible so I can share it. But the video itself is going to be they're typically pretty long, like 45 minutes, an hour, almost 2 hours even. And so for those of you who are interested in the replay, there may be a specific segment only that you're interested in. And rather than having you to have to scroll through and try to find, as you use the scrubber to try to find the section you're interested in, I'm using this application here. This is called Loom, to provide a better experience. So just as an example, I'm going to click on this really quick. So here I can provide not only a summary, but I can provide timestamps and a synopsis for each segment of the video for the topics that were covered in that segment. And so you can see, if I zoom in just a little bit more, you can click on it, right? And it'll navigate you to let's see, that point of the video, okay? So yeah, that offers a better experience. Not only that, is you can also add your questions and comments and feedback here too. So I can, which is great for future viewers who come behind you and check out the video, because they may have similar questions. And so then I can answer those questions in one place and provide a single source for everyone to go to check out those related questions. So yeah, let's see. So if you want that, Eamon, just send me a DM and I can share the link with you. No problem. John Mark, we appreciate an unselfish person like yourself. Yeah, man. I appreciate y'all. Like, I appreciate every single one of y'all, man. Like, I love y'all, man. I appreciate it. I want us all to be on top together, man. Celebrating. Make it happen. Replays and invite links. Yep, I got you. I got you. And then I'm going to add the future replays to this folder, so you'll have access to that automatically. So you won't even have to send me a future DM to request it unless I forget to add it. Sometimes it does take a little bit of time for TikTok to make it available to me. So, but as soon as they do, then I'll upload it. Nikki says, I have been studying trading. I did paper trading today and came out prop. Congratulations. I love hearing that. I love hearing that. We could talk about that too. So send me the details in the DM. And anytime we go live, we can actually cover that. I can let you co-host if you want to talk through it, because that's better than typing it out in the chat. So yeah, let's do that. Man, Bossy, I'm going to start watching the videos. Is it okay for me to DM you for any? DM me any and every single question you have. Never fear that you're asking too many questions. Don't be afraid to ask any questions, even if you think they're too simple. Don't believe that there's a stupid or dumb question. Don't do that, all right? Ask your question. The important thing is that you grasp the concepts that you learn, right? And then you can immediately become productive in this space. All right, so that's the goal. And I would never charge you, but keep in mind, I'm only a one-man team. So get your questions in early. and often. So as I get to you, I can answer all of your questions at once, because once I move on from you to answer someone else's questions, keep in mind they may have multiple questions, and it's going to take me some time to get back to you. So there might become a longer queue, because I got 20 people and I'm just a one-man show, and I still got some in the backlog from yesterday that I got to get to as well. You're welcome, Anthony. Appreciate you. Just sent the gift. Appreciate you all for the gifts, for the love. Got it? Cool. I got you, Bringing Mayflowers. Glad that you received it. John Mark, hey buddy, what's up, man? Bringing Mayflowers, thank you so much. You're so welcome. Can you send me the link? The real memo too. I got you. Did you send me a DM? Send me a DM and I'll make sure you get the link. The real memo. Eamon, I got you. I just sent you the link. Hold on, not yet. I just clicked. Hold on, give me a second. Let me get you. Spoke too soon, right? All right, Eamon, I got you. I just sent you the link. Let's see. Appreciate you, John Mark. Man, you always got my back. Appreciate you. The real memo. Yeah, just send me a DM and I got you. I will get you covered. All right. Make sure I didn't miss you. Yeah, send me a DM and I'll get that over to you. No problem. Let's see. Got it, John. You got it. Cool. Angela, are you using Sink or Swim? I love it. I love it. Or something else. Yeah, I'm using Sink or Swim, aka Think or Swim. Yeah, that's the brokerage that I'm using. It's feature rich. It has a couple of features that I like. One of the features I went through went over today was the trail stop, which other brokerages don't offer just yet. So, Fort King, can you send me the link, please? I got you. I seen you. So let me go back to this. Accept your DM. Let's see. Yep, you can get the invite also. Let me send that to you. Give me 1 second. And here's the invite to the free community. Since I'm already on you. All right, cool. You're good to go. The real, can I get the link? Yeah, the real, just send me a DM and I'll get that. Oh, I see you. I see you. All right, so, oops. I sent you the wrong link. That's the invite to the free community. But you don't have to use that one. You didn't request that. Let me get you the link to the replay. Sorry about that. That one's the one I already had in the copy. In the copy memory. All right, cool. So there's the link. You're good. How do you know if you got the link? Much love. Did you send me a DM already? Much love. Let me double check. Let me make sure I got you. I don't want to miss you. Okay, I see you. I see you. Much love. I got you. I got you. Don't worry. I got you. Let me send you the link. Okay, I got you. Don't worry. It doesn't matter. I got you. I'll help you. I got you. Much love. I got you. Trust me. Let's see. Let's see. Appreciate you all. You got it. Amen. Cool, cool. The real. I just sent the DM. Yep, I sent you. I got you covered. You said you got it. Cool, cool. All right, so now let's get over to a quick preview of my mentor. All right, so you all have the video, so you have it. For those of you who just want to check out this video really quick, let's just play a couple of seconds or a couple of minutes. Let's just do that. And I got two. Let me see. Hold on, let me check out which one this is. Bear with me. Let me check out these two because I recorded two, and I want to make sure I play the one where both Tony and...
So overall market a little bit weaker. In terms of AMD, this one...
Yeah, this is it. So this is with both Jack and Tony. Tony is my mentor. He's a 24-year-old multimillionaire, the one that is making a whole bunch of money. Jack is also his number two within the community, his mentorship program. He's a pro trader. He's 23, and he's a multimillionaire as well. If you want their social medias, I can share those details with you all as well if you want to check them out over the weekend, because they make awesome videos. Okay, so I'm just sharing everything that I've been learning, and they use simple language to explain these concepts. So trust me, if you want that, I will share it. So this is the video. So I'm going to play a couple of minutes, and if you all have any questions, just let me know, and then we'll wrap up this live. And look out for Monday live, because they said they'll be at home, so they couldn't go live today because they traveled to Dubai this week, and they were having Wi-Fi connection issues, even though the Airbnb host was telling them that they should be okay, but they were having difficulties unexpectedly, so they couldn't go live today. So unfortunately, I couldn't share that experience, but I said that I will go live on Monday if they go live on Monday. So I will have that available for you in addition to Fridays. Okay, so look out for that. Stay tuned for that. All right, so let me play a couple of minutes, and then we'll wrap up this live after, if you all have any questions, and then we'll wrap it up. All right.
Right at that 157 key level, we're just kind of hovering around it. We break it, then we AMD this one.
Let's do an quick audio check. Can you all hear okay? Let me zoom in a little bit so you can see this more clearly. Okay, cool. Great. I'm going to zoom in a little bit more so you all can see this, see the charts. All right.
Level, we're just kind of hovering around it. We break it, then we reclaim, we break it, then we reclaim. Like I said, the key level for us now, 157.59, which will be the pre-market high. That's the only level I'm interested in on AMD. NVIDIA 170.13, I said that was a level we need to break and hold above. That one just rejected off of that level. Big push back to the downside on NVIDIA. In terms of Tesla, this one actually is showing relative strength, which of course Tesla's showing relative strength right before earnings. This one, obviously the reclaim would be 332.54s. However, I personally wouldn't trade Tesla right now, even though once again, it's one of my most favorite stocks. The reason I'm not trading is because of course, IV and the fact that we have earnings tonight. Now, in terms of the other names that we can be looking at, so AMD, like I said, pre-market high is really the only thing I do like. QQQ right now, what we need on that name is a break back above the previous day close at a minimum, which is 561.25, 561.25. And then Apple, of course, showing relative strength. So Apple, this one, higher time frame wise, looks really good. And pre-market, it looked good as well. But intraday just did not show any of that strength that it was showing earlier. This one broke back below the previous day high as well. It's coming down into...
by the way, if you can't see this on the live, this window is Apple. This one's NVIDIA. This one is AMD. And this one is QQQ. They will switch out the ticker for the one that has the most relative strength, because we typically take trades toward the upside if the entire market is trending toward the upside. So that's just an FYI.
The previous day lows. So instead of showing strength, this thing's coming all the way back down into previous day lows. The retest level on Apple right now would be 213.40s. However, if it keeps dropping, then the retest level will be the one candle rule that we put in at 9.48, so on that previous candle. Yeah, so with the Qs, a little bit of bounce here off that 560, not really.
This is Jack. This is the number two. Like I said, he's a 23-year-old. He's been trading for 5 years, and he's a multimillionaire as well.
Any ticker showing a little bit of strength. There's just a little bit of divergence today between the SPY and Qs. SPY has room down in towards your previous day close, which is your 629.70s, but of course, the weaker indice is going to be the QQQ, which...
Oh, by the way, Really quick, Jack is really good at explaining how to draw key levels on a chart. So if you all are interested when we get to that point, or if you're already at that point and you want to sharpen your skills, yeah, feel free to let me know, and I'll share his videos on when he draws out these charts, because he does a nice job on the pre-market prep. And I think his pre-market preps are publicly available, so if you want that, I could share that those details with you also. He's really good at that.
In this case, you're kind of shorting. If you were looking for shorts, it's already close to your previous day lows in this case. Yeah, we'll just keep an eye out on AMD. Now it's just going to be most likely a 5-minute setup above your 157. As for Tesla, this one showing some nice strength off this 331, but the IV on the contract's over 100 with earnings tonight along with Google. A lot of these growth stocks here as well kind of slowing down. All right, so SPY's coming back down in towards low of day. QQQ not quite hit low of day just because a little bit of, so there's divergence on the higher time frames, and then now there's divergence on the lower time frames. AMD still holding above your previous day high, so we'll keep an eye out on this one. So far it is, the buyers are still present above that 156.40. So AMD still valid. We'll still keep an eye out on this one. Yeah, if you look at AMD on the 5-minute time frame, so 5-minute lower wicks, very clear. Every candle is basically forming as a hammer stick candle as well on the 5 on AMD. Only thing I'm really looking for now is going to be that break of the 157.59, right? That's going to be the break of the pre-market high. This one looking really solid in my opinion. Low risk down here for sure. However, I personally just wouldn't take it just due to the probabilities of the market overall and how it's been choppy recently. So I want a little bit of a higher probability trade that it will high of day, and that's going to be that 157.59 reclaim. So that's what I'm focused in on, is going to be AMD 157.59. Also, if I'm not talking as much on voice, it's also because I'm typing out my kind of thought process in the text as well. So you can have both open if you want, or if you just want text, you can have that. If you want voice, you can have that. Either way. But yeah, 157.59, that's going to be the key level that I'm looking for on AMD. This is the only thing that I'm really focusing on right now, because this is the only thing really showing strength. Obviously, Tesla's showing strength, but this one not as, this one has earnings today, so therefore I'm not as interested in playing that one. All right, so 10 o'clock's coming up here as well. Keep just starting to base just a little bit here. As for SPY, you can see showing a little bit more weakness here. We do have this gap fill, as I mentioned, down in towards that 629.73. So we'll keep an eye out really on SPY, the reaction that we have off that level coming into 10 o'clock. As for the Qs, so far we're still trying to defend this 560.50. As for AMD, Tony mentioned the key level is going to be that 157.57, which is your pre-market highs. All right, some buyers stepping in on AMD here. 5-minute candle most likely going to close really nicely here as well. Let's see the how buyers step in above that pre-market high. 157.50 calls is what I'm looking at. 157.50 calls on AMD is what I'm looking at. If we can break above pre-market high, I'll look to enter for high of day and continuation. 157.50 calls is what I'm looking at.
Yeah, if we get a strong candle close here, 157.50s, you can see the relative strength, at least on the higher time frames. AMD trying to break above here.
I apologize. It went slightly dark when you use your screen recorder on the Mac. When it deactivates because it'll highlight the main screen, and so I apologize. It got a little darker when I was trying to record my trade, so I apologize. It's a little bit darker, so obviously you all will get to see it more clearly when you watch it on your own device. It is one of the videos that's present in the folder, so.
All right, let's see the reaction that we have off this 157.50s. We get a strong candle close. I like to see continuation towards the highs. Really what I like to see is the QQQ. So far, the Q's in a downtrend along with the SPY. So what we need is, number one, the overall indices themselves to reclaim back above key levels. And then for AMD, I'd like to see a strong 5-minute candle closure. It's going to be above your pre-market highs. All right, AMD, keep an eye on AMD here if we can get a strong candle close. Let's see the reaction so far. Q's dropping here. You can see SPY's about to gravitate down towards that gap fill I talked about, 629.73. Q's not quite hit low of day as of yet. AMD kind of rejecting the exact spot, which is that 157.57. And then
Yeah, so on AMD right now, like I said, 157.59 key level. Right now, we're rejecting the exact area that we need to break. This one, I want to see the break, 157.59. I need to see strong price action above that level. If AMD can break pre-market high, this does have room for high day and continuation. Right now, just a little bit of rejections off that 157.59. Let's see if AMD buyers do step up. If we get another rejection here, just kind of shows it's going to be a little bit more of a choppier day, a little bit trickier to trade this name. But what we want to see really is that strong price action above that 157.59. We also, the key here is also SPY and QQ, right? So you want to make sure you're looking at the indices. For QQ, the next key level we have is 559.86. 559.86 is going to be the next key level for Qs. This is what it needs to hold. For SPY, the next key level I have is going to be that 629.70 level, right? So 629.70 is the next level on SPY. Now, this is, of course, the previous day high. Now, it's very important that SPY, of course, holds that. If SPY does not hold that, then most of the market will obviously drop with it. However, that's a bounce area that we can expect SPY to kind of show us a little bit of a bounce, which will help AMD at least get to high of day. But we'll see what SPY does here along with AMD. So far, just a little bit of consolidation right below the pre-market high for AMD.
So what Jack was doing was he will periodically check other tickers of interest, tickers aka stocks of interest, to see what direction they're trending in and if they're moving with momentum, just in case there's a better play. All right, so that's what you saw. He'll quickly do that periodically.
All right, so we have about 2 minutes until 10 o'clock here. As for SPY, we're coming down towards this gap fill here. Fairly close. Most likely the SPY is going to come down and fill this gap. 629.73s, and then the QQQ at this point, every pot's just been shorted, so most likely this one's going to continue lower here as well, along with the SPY down towards that full gap fill.
NVIDIA also showing weakness. So earlier today, NVIDIA was showing a little bit of strength, especially if we were able to break above 170.13. This one's showing weakness. Now AMD, once again, right, this is exactly why we kind of talk about key levels, and what key levels we look for is very simple. AMD rejecting off pre-market high, did not close above pre-market high, and that's a trade that we were able to avoid right there. This one obviously coming down with the market now, overall market coming down, NVIDIA coming down, Q's coming down, AMD coming down. So no trade on AMD off that 157.59 level, but this is exactly why, me and Jack always talk about that candle closure above that 157.59 and also having key levels. So once again, we'll wait here for AMD. This is the only name that I do like in the overall market now. I really don't like anything else. Like, for example, NVIDIA, this one higher time frame wise can bounce off any key level, V-shaped recovery. Like, I've seen this happen multiple times. But of course, right now, intraday week, 168.65 would be your retest level on NVIDIA if you were interested. Tesla, like I said, do not touch that name because that one has earnings, so the IV is super high. Apple, this one is actually showing a lot of weakness. So the next level on Apple is 212.21. This will most likely gravitate to that level, the 212.21 level on Apple. QQQ, this one, of course, dropping as well. This is actually the key level on Qs that it needs to hold, 559.86. It's a previous day pivot level. If QQQ does not hold this level, then the next thing I have on Qs is going to be the previous day low, 558.62s. And then for SPY, of course, this one dropping all day, previous day high now coming in 629.70s, 629.70s on SPY. This is the previous day high, and of course the same level that it needs to hold. AMD now for me is just a little bit too choppy. I'd still be interested if it sets up at 157.59. We'll see if AMD is able to set up 157.59, reclaim back above, but anything other than that, you can see just kind of the chop in AMD as well, because it does have strength, right? Buyers do want to step up and it does have strength. Unfortunately, the overall market is just not doing anything, which is not allowing AMD to break above the pre-market high.
Yeah, so for right there, you can see SPY, as I mentioned, just gravitated right down towards that previous day close. You can see buyers kind of stepping, coming to 10 o'clock, which was expected. So now a little bit of reaction here on the SPY, but overall higher time frames, fairly neutral now after kind of rejecting off of your Monday's highs, just coming back down in towards your previous day highs. As for the Qs, most likely just going to have an inside bar. Side, overall market, only thing I'm interested in is AMD. That's about it. As for the rest of the names here, all of it's kind of just dropping here with the overall indices. So most likely we're just gonna have to wait for some 5-minute setups if we are looking for anything. Tesla, Google, those are the major earnings that we have after hours. So we'll see if the market just ends up waiting to decide a clear direction for that.
All right, so cool. So we're still going to be waiting for AMD. This one could still potentially set up. As I kind of wait, I know this week we've had a little bit of problems with, of course, the voice. So if you do have any questions, this is the best time to ask them. If you have any questions, I'll try to answer as much as possible while we're kind of waiting on this AMD trade to potentially set up. Overall, like I said, coming into today even, right, the Tesla trade was, the Tesla earnings is what the market's anticipating, and that's why it's going to be a little bit more choppy anyways. And AMD, this is the only one higher time frame wise that had intraday strength as well, and that's why we're going to be focused in on that. Thankful for this group, Tony and J-Dubs. Appreciate that. Where did you guys travel to? We're currently in Dubai. And it's actually a work trip. We're opening up a company down here. And yeah, like when I got this, by the way, I just want to make this clear. When I got this Airbnb or whatever, just this house, I asked, I was like, is the Wi-Fi good? And I was told the Wi-Fi was really good. I just didn't realize that Discord was banned in the country, which I probably should have potentially, you know, seen that coming. Let's see. Why were you waiting for pre-market high? Why were you waiting for pre-market high? Good call. The reason I'm waiting for pre-market high is because you can just see momentum, right? So first we needed the retest of the 156.97. We got a reclaim, but it wasn't really as strong. Therefore, we were able to avoid, of course, that entry just because the price action wasn't that strong. And of course, SPY and QQ were dropping. And then after that, we can see 157.59 on AMD is pre-market high. So if you get a reclaim and you can see it's a little bit choppier, you want to wait for extra confirmation. That extra confirmation would come for pre-market high. And therefore, the pre-market high is what we're going to be waiting for the move to the upside. And that one just kind of rejected right here. And therefore, there was no trade on AMD just yet. 5 minutes still looks decent. However, we would be looking for the 157.59 break above. Let's see. Looking forward to getting Traders Lab. Awesome. Thanks, guys. Must be hot there. You can't step outside. You literally can't step outside. It's too hot. AMD still consolidating. Overall for the market now, in terms of the trading side, so SPY is bouncing off the key level, like I said, previous day high, right? Exactly where SPY is bouncing off of. And I said that we can anticipate a little bit of a bounce on SPY there, but now there's nothing really showing relative strength for us to trade, right? Nothing really showing relative strength for us to trade for the upside. I know some people were talking about Palantir earlier. Even this one, I would wait for a Palantir break of high of day and then the retest of that level for me to be taking that specifically. Tesla, this one slowly kind of pushing back to the upside, of course. This one, so I know a lot of you guys want to trade Tesla earnings. Trust me, do not trade Tesla earnings. It doesn't matter if the thing rips up, you know.
Implied moves like 30 points.
Exactly.
You have to move. It's going to have to move quite a bit if you want to make some money.
Yeah. So if you're in Tesla, or if you're trying to trade Tesla, don't try to trade Tesla, especially today. Just wait till tomorrow. Wait till earnings are already out. Let's see. AMD still consolidation. Did Tony drink a coffee today? No, it's because usually I have to trade, because right now in Dubai it's 6 p.m. So it's like the day's almost over. I see the sun setting. Most people are looking at the sunrise. I'm seeing the sun setting, so that's probably why. Let's see. Q still overall dropping. Next level, like I said, on Qs is going to be the, let's see, actually, give me 1 second. Next level on QQQ is going to be the, phone's loading, 559.86. This is the exact level it needs to hold. If it doesn't hold this level, then 558.62s, which is the previous day low. Let's see. NVIDIA overall dropping as well. There's really, it's just consolidation or just the dropping from all-time highs, to be honest. Why would you go in the summer? It's super hot, but it's hot anywhere. No, honestly, it's not even like it was something that I wanted to do. It was something I needed to do. I just needed to open up this corporation, and you can only open up a corporation in Dubai if you need to come here. You can't do it online. Trust me, if you could have done it online, I would have done it online. But it should only be for a week. It's done within this week, and it should be good. Apple, let's go. Let's see. Apple go ahead.
I was just going to say, yeah, for the overall markets, you can definitely see it's slowing down here on the higher time frames. We've had some nice moves towards the upside, but you can see, especially this week, the overall actually indices themselves slowing down definitely on the higher time frames. SPY with kind of the divergence this morning, it was just a little bit tricky, but at least for the long setups, not as much continuation as the past few weeks. So definitely now you can see some of these pops are being shorted, whereas before we had these nice continuation towards all-time highs. At least the semiconductors slowed down. Apple, not really showing too much on the higher time frames. Really now it's most likely just going to be Tesla and Google earnings. So for the Qs, most likely going to be an inside bar day. And then for the SPY, a little bit of reaction. See, nice kind of reaction. It's just low risk. So it's mean reversion, not really a continuation setup, but just kind of these mean reversions off key levels. I don't expect it to gravitate back up and towards high day. It's probably just going to come back up and towards the 630 and just kind of chop around for the rest of the day.
All right, let's see some questions and comments. I'm just trying to make sure I get through all of them. I know we've.
So that was the preview. So how did you all like it? Again, you have access to this in the folder, so you can feel free to check this one out. This is the video titled Market Analysis and Trading Strategies for AMD, NVIDIA, and so forth 2 days ago. So they did do this 2 days ago. LJ said good stuff. I appreciate all the likes. Yeah, y'all took us up to 21K likes. Yo, I appreciate y'all, man. I'm glad y'all love it. I'm glad y'all finding value in it because, like I said, these guys are really good. And I just wanted to provide free access so any and everyone can learn as much as possible. They'll spend time answering questions like 30, 40 minutes to an hour. So I think it's pretty dope. And it helped me learn very, very quickly. And so I can help you get started because since I've already been there, 3 months ago, right? So I can help close the gap, the knowledge gap, if you will. So yeah, if you want their social media, just let me know so you can watch some of their videos over the weekend. They're really good. They make really, really great videos and, explaining various concepts. So whatever concept you want to learn, I would start there. And then if you have follow-up questions, then you can reach out to me and then I can answer any follow-up questions. And if I can't, then I will forward those questions over to them to get them answered. Do you drop small clips on TikTok? You know what? That's a good question, Kim. I actually decided that I will start doing that. So I'm going to start. I just haven't done. I was recording. Now, I have been recording different clips. I just haven't posted them. So I have a bunch of different clips. And then by the time I get ready to post them, it's like a couple of days old or a week old. And then I'm just like, man, I don't want to post it now. It's old. But yeah, I will start in the future. So hopefully next week. I'll just start posting different clips. Let's see. Any other questions? DM their social media so I can watch. Yeah, let me do that now. So I can do that now. If any of you are interested, I can start sending you some information now. That way you don't have to wait. It is Friday. I know we got other things to do. Might be trying to get to some fun and leisure, spending time with family and so forth. So let me know and I can get those to you now. Let's see. Nikki, I got you covered. Give me a second. Let me get that over to you. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Nikki, where are you? Here you go. Here's this. Oh, let's see. TikTok might have an issue with that. Hold on. Let me do a actual video, and then you can navigate to the channel itself. So hold on. Give me a second. Let me do this. Copy link. Wait. Well, let me do it before. Here's the link. It may not let me send it to you all. Yeah, send it won't let me send it, but I sent you the invite to the free community, so I'll send it to you. Send me once I accept you in, then I can go ahead and share those details, because TikTok is very, very restrictive, and I get it. But come over to the free community, and then I can get that to you. It let me do. I was able to send this to someone yesterday, but now it's saying this message violates our community guidelines, so they're restricting it and won't let me send it. That's unfortunate. And I think that's, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. TikTok is just yeah. So just come there, Nikki, and I got you. Everyone else, yeah, you got to come to the free community, and then I can. Oh, you know what? Let me do that. Maybe they will let me do this. I wonder if this will be a problem. So maybe you all can see this. Here's the handle. I'll zoom in. Can y'all see this? This is Tony. This is Tony, okay? Can you all see that? You got it? Okay, cool. And this is Jack. He's really good. He's really good with the charts, man. This guy is crazy good. So this is Jack, and on this channel, let me go here. If you go to this, you can check out how he draws the charts. Okay, so if you navigate here, you can check out how he draws the charts, those key levels and everything. He's really good, and like you can tell that they use very, very simple language to explain these concepts. So and they rinse and repeat every single video, so you will definitely begin to catch on and grasp the concepts that they're teaching. Okay, you all are welcome. You're welcome. Let's see. Helen, did you get it? Did you see it? Because it won't. TikTok won't let me send the URLs via the DM. So I'm trying to show you on the screen. So hopefully you all can see the handles. So hopefully you can see that, and then you can just put that in the search field, and that will bring up what you want. All right, I just have to be. TikTok just so restrictive, man. You just can't say anything. You can't say anything. Let's see. So Helen, let me know if you got that. Nikki, I got you. Okay, I'll get it. You already said that. Let's see. Thanks, appreciate it. No worries, Nikki. I got y'all, man. I got y'all covered. Helen, you got it. Okay, cool. All right, so if y'all don't have any other questions, I can't think of anything else. I guess I'm gonna call it a day and enjoy the rest of my Friday. So I hope you all do the same. Kim says, thanks for all the gems today. You are welcome. Like I said, for everyone, I will continue to always provide. Any questions, whatever y'all need, man, I got y'all. Whatever y'all need. LJ says, enjoy your meal in the weekend. Thanks again. I appreciate that, LJ. I appreciate that. Let's see. Nikki said, enjoy your weekend. Thank you, Nikki. I will, man. You do the same. Much love. Thank you, man. My man. No doubt. Appreciate you. Much love. Got you. All right. Feel free to tap in with me again next week. I'm thinking about. I'm trying to work out something with E. I don't know if any of you were on my live yesterday, late yesterday, but yeah, I'm gonna tap in with E. So we can see he has about 8 years of experience. He's really good. He dropped a couple of gems yesterday too. So I'm gonna connect with him a little bit later. See if we can get some things going for you guys. All right, everyone. If there's no other questions, let me hang back for 60 seconds just to make sure I don't miss anything. Let's see. Let me make sure. Hopefully everyone is good. I appreciate the gifts, man. I appreciate all the love, man. Y'all really cool, man. Like, I didn't even expect this to happen. Like, I just figured I just wanted to share, pay it forward, man. So I'm glad you all are finding value. But I don't see any more questions. So, and I think I got everyone. If I didn't get to your DM, I'm going to get to it as soon as a little bit later today. So give me a couple of hours. Let me rest up a little bit, and then I'll get to everyone's DM if I didn't get to you already. All right. So I appreciate everyone who tapped in. All the questions, keep them coming. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. All right. I got y'all. We'll never leave you hanging. It's your man Ace. I'm gonna drop the mic right here. Y'all enjoy your weekend. Salute to all of you. All right. I appreciate you. Much love. Peace.